What's up, bitches? Today I'm gonna be responding to boy cries over girlfriend or ex-girlfriend. Well, this nigga crying over his girlfriend and shit. Well, which I just said, you know. But I got a few words for this nigga. Say, man, why are you crying over that bitch? If that bitch cared about you, should still be with you. You might as well just move on to another hoe. Be like, you know, like how I do it. But if a bitch dump me for no reason, I just beat the hell out of her and then move on. That's all I do. I tell her get her shit and get the fuck out of my life. You know how I do it, but I mean, you just gonna sit there and humiliate yourself, start crying on YouTube and shit. I mean, what the fuck wrong with you, son? Like, you must really have no common sense to sit there and cry on YouTube. That bitch don't care about you. She probably be sucking another nigga's weenie right now. Shit, she don't care about you. She probably like, oh, that's my old boyfriend. He's such an asshole. He's such a crybaby. He's sitting there crying, and I mean, like, really, son. She probably would be saying that about you right now. Probably talking about how you crying like a little bitch. And she's having fun riding another nigga's horsey and shit. I mean, come on, bruh. You really can't act like that on YouTube. I mean, I wouldn't even cry in a video. I mean, if I make it, I'm gonna just be like, come back to me, baby. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. None of that shitty stuff I said. Cause you know she's not gonna admit that she broke up with you for no reason. Like, she's just trying to get her way. And I hate bitches like that. That's all she be doing, trying to get her way. And I mean, I really hate hoes like that, especially if they don't concern. I mean, especially if they don't care about nobody but themselves, and they always do it. But I mean, if that hoe really cared about you, she would have came back to you. Well, obviously she doesn't. She would have never dumped you in the fucking first place. You know what I mean? I mean, but if that girl really cared about you, she would come back to you, but she doesn't. I mean, you're in the past to her now, and you still thinking about her, crying and shit. I mean, I wouldn't even care about that bitch. I'd be like, fuck her. Cause she don't care about me? Fuck. I went through that before. I cried over one girl that dumped me. That's all I did was cry. But I got over her, and then when I got over her, she started talking to me. You know what I told her? Bitch, don't talk to me. We through. We over. I don't need you talking to me, you stanky asshole. That's what I told her. But when we first broke up, I couldn't get her out of my mind, and that's what she fed on. That I couldn't get her out of my mind. Now she's begging to talk to me again. She's begging, and I'm not gonna give her that willpower. That way she thinks that I need her. But you already know, almost just about every girl needs a man. But they I mean, if you show that they need you, they're gonna get back at you and make it like they don't need you, and they're gonna play hard to get. But really, they do need you. But if this bitch really cared about you, she would come back to you. I mean, for real shit, no sense crying like a little bitch, cause she ain't gonna come back. She's just gonna think you pathetic. I mean, you sitting there, I don't want anybody else but you. I mean, that's not gonna help anything. All she's gonna say while she's messing around with that other nigga is tell him, oh, he's very sensitive. I don't like sensitive men. I like rock hard emotion men. I mean, that's what she's gonna say. I mean, she don't give a fuck about you. Trust me, I've been there. If she gave a fuck about you, she would have never left your bitch ass to begin with. Obviously, she don't care about you. So, but if I was you and that bitch broke up with me, I'd have slapped the living fuck out of her. I would have smacked the white or whatever color she is. I would have smacked the fuck out of her. I'd have gave her that bitch a black eye, busted nose, every motherfucking thing. But that's just me. But I'm going to end this video. Please subscribe, and I mean, don't lose no sleep over that bitch, cause it's really not worth it, son.